Hey guys, I'm starting a little bit early today just because I have a busy day. I'm done as far as what I need to do to get out the door. So I figured I'll just start my live a little early so that we can be on the same page. I will be doing a live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I'm not going to be able to cover all of this information in this live here. However, I want to let you guys know going forward, you are freedom of speech. You are allowed to put whatever you please, whatever your opinion is on this matter going forward, put whatever you want. If it's cussing me out, put that too. Make sure you abbreviate cuss words and profanity because um YouTube and Google they're gonna remove it. It's gonna be a waste of time. If you want to cuss me out, just abbreviate the words. If you want to say something like DV, you better not spell it all the way out because it's going to be held for review. If you put cuss words in there, you better not spell it all the way out because it's going to be held for review. And it's not going to be because of me, it's going to be because of who owns this platform. So, getting directly into it, my moderator had fact checked whether this statement was true that Chrisean Rock, in fact, is having issues with CPS. We know in the past, Chrisean Rock has had issues with CPS and the law when she shared that she had warrants and she was running pretty much so that they wouldn't capture her, in my opinion, or take 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. Now, this is not no new news to any social media influencer that is public on social media, gets a bag on social media. You get a lot of hate pages. You also get viewers that are not, channel holders or bloggers that are going to hate and or see something that's not right and they're going to report it. I don't agree with it because I don't agree in taking someone's child from them. I don't think that CPS agrees with taking somebody's child from them either. Because of all of the dangers of putting a child into CPS and the likelihood of a violation, of some sort happening to a small child, especially one under the age of 1 year old. However, I'm going to let you listen. A lot of you may have heard it. That is your business if you heard it, but you're going to hear it again of a vlog page that basically is saying, but she's saying this, but she's also saying we got to be quiet. As much as we want Chrisean Rock to know we're on her with this CPS, we also don't want her to get wind that we're on her, and it's just a matter of time before she's walking out of a hotel or some type of function she's doing or the job site, and they snatch her and take 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛. Now, I'm just hoping, and I said this in an earlier live that I did early this morning. I'm hoping that because I'm not there. This is why I'm not saying she's not taking greetings, Miss Diggs. I'm not saying she's not taking him to his hospital appointments, that she's evading him going to the pediatrician. I don't know what Chrisean Rock is doing. And anyone that's a supporter of hers, if they don't speak to her over the phone, if they don't see it in the flesh, if they're not there, we can only go by what Chrisean Rock tells us or what we see. But we can't assume just because we don't see her taking him to the pediatrician that he's not seeing a doctor. We know that children need to get checkups and vaccines and all of that stuff to stay healthy. Also, they need to be seen quite frequently when they're that age, 1 and up, to make sure that they're thriving. So I hope that the public, Blueface, and all of the negativity that's been all around Chrisean Rock, I hope that that has not swayed her into the thought process of I'm not even going to take him to the hospital, doctor's appointments. I hope that's not happening, because if that is the case, this is not going to be a thing of CPS targeting Chrisean Rock because she's Chrisean Rock and they're trying to hate on her. they'll just be doing their job. If they do due diligence and there is findings, she has not been taking Junior to the hospital. Not because the public is saying, oh, Junior needs to go to the pediatrician so he can get help because of what you guys are saying, but he's supposed to be going because that is the law of the land, that toddlers are supposed to get vaccines and checkups. And even if you're a parent that waives vaccines, they're supposed to be getting checked out. The allegations of him having autism, I'm not getting into that. People are only saying what they're saying from other parties, other hate channels, and also what they're viewing with their own two eyes, what it appears to be that's going on with Chrisean Rock. But let me tell you something. I'm going to let you listen to this audio of one of the main ringleaders that has obviously gathered up a whole bunch of people, and they're allegedly saying that Chrisean Rock is running, and that's why she's changing hotels from CPS, because she doesn't want them to snatch Junior. Respectfully, if there's any truth to it, I just hope that Chrisean Rock, sorts all this stuff out. I want you guys to leave in the comment section if you do miss this live, your thoughts. Is any of this true? We're also going to talk about the allegations of what Chrisean Rock said in that interview, that Lemmy gave her $200,000 for 2 hours, which now we know why he gave her that much money, close to $250,000. That is because of the fact, this was going to stir up a lot of controversy, drama. It's going to break the internet and the algorithm. And he knew what he was doing. He's going to get that 200 times over that $200,000. And this is why it was that easy for Lemmy to give Chrisean that money. Chrisean is going around with these allegations that are very disturbing, that Tasiki allegedly made her eat the box. Now, when I heard that being said out of Chrisean Rock's mouth, my mouth flew open and a fly almost went into it. A couple of flies almost went into it. I wish she would get him the help he needs so bad. Well, if he needs help, which I don't know, and I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want to really speak too much on 𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗧. We're speaking on the CPS case, which is speaking on him in a sense, because CPS is for children being taken out of homes of parents. But I want you to listen. We're just going to recap just what's happened behind the scenes. People are really in denial that things are not happening behind the scenes just because you don't hear from Chrisean Rock. No, Chrisean Rock is learning from her mistakes and trying not to drop the ball too much and run her mouth too much about her personal business. That's why you're not hearing too much of what's going on with Chrisean Rock. She's not going to tell you, obviously, that if she is running from hotel to hotel, trying to evade CPS because of the false allegations that I believe. This is my opinion. And, like I said, I don't mind you guys getting into the chat going forward if you disagree with me. You can also get in the comment section, as long as we're respectful. I don't care if you cuss, just abbreviate it. Abbreviate anything that's controversial word or cussing. But you can cuss me out as much as you want. You have all the right to express your opinion on the matter. Whether you think I'm lying, whether you think that the information I'm getting is not accurate, you can put that in the comment section of these videos, whether it's when I'm live in the live chat or in the comment section of the pre-recorded videos. I don't care. Going to 2025, changes are going to happen. I'm going to let more people express themselves. People will get carried away, and it'll be now a rare occasion that I will block people, and that will be very rare now. It won't be something that's going to happen easily. All right, you're not going to ruffle my feathers like you may have done in the past and I just removed you. I'm going to just, if you get too out of hand, I'm just going to ignore the comment and keep it moving. You have every right to say what you have to say. But we're going to listen to what this lady had to say that she said publicly. So of course, Chrisean Rock, if she was that day or whatever day she logged on to social media, she definitely got wind of what is in store for her and I want you guys to listen. If you heard it already, like I said, kudos to you. But for the ones that are playing catch up, don't know what's going on with this CPS situation and this alleged SA situation with 𝗪𝗪𝗪 and CashApp that came out yesterday, then, just listen up.
Because I got a lot of DMs. I see people in the comment section asking, why shouldn't we contact CPS and what type of harm will cause Junior in the midst of us calling CPS. So, for the past, let's see, like a couple weeks, we were getting messages from people who, like, I don't want to put the information out there, but like, people surrounding Chrisean, her team, or whoever, reached out and was sending emails like, oh, she's in a different hotel now. She's pretty much
Good morning,
keep
Tiffany.
moving around so that CPS could not find her and Junior. And pretty much if we keep constantly contacting CPS, it's not doing any good because every time she hears that CPS is, or case is out or whatever, she's running. So if y'all pay attention, she was at the first hotel. The first hotel, something about, I don't know if I should say all this, but something about zoos, something about when they were filming, something about all that, whatever was going on. When she was at the first hotel, something took place.
I also want to let you know, by law, if you're working on a set like that, I'm just using Zeus Network as the example because that's where she's employed at. By law, and chime in at any time, even if you listen to the replay. By law, companies are supposed to report if there's any type of child neglect, any type of mistreatment, anything that should not be going on with a minor or something that might be questionable about a minor, and you might have wind of the situation of negligence, it has to be reported or they can get in trouble. So CPS reaching out to Zeus Network, questioning things from that corporation. Oh, trust and believe they're releasing what they know because they're not trying to lose their license. They're not trying to lose their television show. Trust and believe. We already talked about like that DNA testing. Nobody wants to believe that that DNA test that was done on Zeus Network is mandated. Right. But they don't want to believe that, you can't, by federal law, you cannot be sitting up there putting that kind of content up there. And Zeus is not gonna lose all that money he has invested into his television network for no CashApp and Blueface. I'm sorry. I don't care how much we love CashApp and Blueface and we support CashApp and we're gonna continue to support her. He's not losing his bag for no CashApp. I'm sorry. I'm just letting you guys know that. So, a lot of stuff's going to come out, and I'm going to let you guys know right now because I don't pay you guys no mind anyways, the 1%ers, because a lot of people couldn't understand why are you still even talking about CashApp. She done went on with her life, and her life doesn't have drama with it. Oh, CashApp has a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. You don't just pick up from where you left off at, and your past usually follows you. And we already knew that that was going to happen with CashApp. We already knew that behind the scenes there was a lot of cleaning up CashApp had to do. And in the process of trying to clean up this mess, there were going to be people that were going to try to make it worse for her. And that's exactly what's going on right now. So don't sleep on this whole situation because it's definitely a situation.
Place, something about Airbnb, something about all this stuff, and CPS was called out. And so when that happened, Chrisean ended up moving to a different hotel, and that's how Tessa ended up coming out there with her because of the CPS case that had came out, whatever. So Chrisean been bouncing around from hotel to hotel because she don't want to get caught with CPS with Junior. So from what it was told to me, and a little bit of what best friend told me as well, because it happened on our second page too. On our other page, people was messaging on that page, saying Chrisean hotel, which hotel she at, and this and that. So they were telling us like, don't, we need to slow down on the CPS calls, because if Chrisean finds out that there's another CPS case, she ain't gonna do nothing but run to another hotel. And at the new hotel that she at, people knew what hotel she was at, and now they wanted to like catch her. I guess coming down the lobby, I don't know, whatever. They were planning on trying to just like pop on Chrisean without her knowing, but lately she don't bring Junior out like that. So, and it's shocking that she had that picture of her at the park or whatever, just having him out there like it's a joke to her. This is it's like, aha, y'all can't catch me type of thing. And that's why I was like, from what was told to me, that there's people in Oklahoma behind the scenes that's trying to get Junior and trying to catch up on Junior, but she keep hiding him. She would hide him. She would hide him. She won't bring him out. She'll leave him in a room, so yeah, that's what they were telling me, to let people know, like, let's slow down on the CPS case, because they feel that if Chrisean find out about this, that she ain't gonna do nothing but go to another hotel, or she might send Junior away. She might let Tessa take Junior and just go away. So that's why I felt like it would have been more harm than any good, because she ain't gonna do nothing but bounce Junior around. So that was what was told to me. And at the time when I made my post, that's why I put it out there like, okay, guys, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. Let's just let them figure it out, and then we can get back on contacting CPS in Oklahoma. But at that time, they were telling me like, oh, she moved into a different hotel, and that now she's on the run. She's hiding. She's not bringing Junior out. She's on the run. She's hiding. She's not bringing Junior out as much no more, or if she is bringing him out, she's hiding him under the, in the car seat with all
Right,
the blankets
exactly,
and stuff
Tiffany.
like that. Like, she's moving real slow with him, leaving him places, letting other people take care of him, so that CPS cannot get to Junior. So, from what was told to us, to just pretty much like, let's keep it on the low, because if she find out, she will try to send Junior away, or she'll continue, hide him. And that's why I felt like it would have been more harm than any good, because she would just hide him somewhere. We won't know what Junior had. We don't know what's going on with him.
All right, enough of her going on and on and on. Then people were, which is the same video, criticizing
I've
Chrisean
been
Rock.
sleeping all day because I don't know. This is
Then people were criticizing this. Of course, I mean, it's the same video, but I am. This one here is her talking the whole video on her Instagram page. A lot of people are saying Chrisean Rock hasn't changed. Leave your opinions in the comment section of this chat. And also, if you missed this live, leave your thoughts in the comment section of the video. But a lot of people are saying that Chrisean Rock didn't change. She's wearing a prayer scarf around her head, but she's in a bra. And a lot of people that are in the church, the people, places, and things, the new people that are in her life, people are saying that she's associated with going to be taken back from this, and they probably are. But Christians are not supposed to judge either, and they should be working with her. I do agree that this the Malones got a lot of messed up stuff going on with them, and let me tell you a secret. We all got some messed up family and messed up issues going on in our family, not just Chrisean Rock. Only thing different about her is that she is a social media influencer. She makes her bag on the internet, and her life is public. That's it. And she shares sometime more than she should be sharing about her life. And this is how she gets herself caught up. So, that's where we're at with that. It says if she puts what is I can't even, it says if she puts her phone down and stay off the internet and take care of that baby. Yeah. It says, who eats in a bra on camera? Shake my head. You have your head covered. Put but no clothes on. But doesn't. Yeah, and she said that was a prayer scarf. So she's still, like I said, she's still rebuilding herself. She's still learning. She's got to break old habits. She's not cussing, which is a big improvement. She gets up on here. She's very ladylike. But yeah, I kind of was thrown back with the bra. I said, yeah, you can't. You gotta, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do it all the way, Chrisean Rock. You can't be up here with the bra like this. Let's play devil's advocate. And that's what I'm doing right now. It says if she wasn't doing anything, there would be no reason to run from them. Right. Kimberly, you're right. And the reason why I did this live, and I'm gonna be okay with the criticism, is because one of my mods called, and CPS is in fact looking for Chrisean Rock. So the only part that I cannot confirm, I can only confirm that CPS is looking for Chrisean Rock in Oklahoma. But I can't confirm if she's running from CPS. They may have just haven't came out yet to where she's at. They might know where her location's at. They just haven't made it to her because there's other cases in Oklahoma they have to deal with that are just as much priority as Chrisean's case. But no, it is definitely not a rumor that CPS is definitely looking for Chrisean. Well, she's on the list of people that they're going to be doing a visit to, and seeing if what these hate pages are saying is checking out. And all I'm saying is, um thank you for this SL. You're welcome, Kimberly. All I'm saying is I just hope, and this is not going against, this is still support, a supporter speaking to Chrisean Rock and my community. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. So in this case, I'm just saying, now that I know that CPS is heading towards Chrisean Rock's way, I just hope she is taking him to his I'm not talking about ailments. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the alleged him having autism. I'm saying just stuff that when you're a parent, you have a 1-year-old, you're supposed to be doing vaccines every couple of months and checkups. Kids, when they're that young, they have many doctor's appointments to make sure that they're thriving at the age that they're supposed to be. Make sure that they're not underweight, that they're eating. Make sure that they're talking at the age that they're supposed to be, walking at the age they're supposed to be, doing the things that toddlers do at that age range. Those are reasons you take the child to the hospital. I'm not talking about she should be taken to the hospital because of the rumors of him having autism or some type of disability. I'm talking about what you should be doing if you have a 1-year-old, or what I should be doing if I have a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old. It said, let me see. Wouldn't the court know where she's at? Probation should be able to contact her lawfully. Yeah, but if she's bouncing around to different Airbnbs and hotels, but she's going to probation, if she got to check in, they know that she's not living in no stable environment. She's on a what is it called, a bail. So her stipulations is only basically that she can't leave the state of Oklahoma. She's not on really, she's really not technically, she's not really on probation to the point where she has to be like on a strict, they need to know exactly her address until she goes into court, and then they amend it. So, I don't like listening to creators that don't air both views. Right. I know that's right. And that's why I had to, I do air both views, but I just don't tolerate the disrespect. But I can't keep looking at people's opinion as disrespect. Now, you do get people, now that I've opened up the gates of, cuss me out if you want to, Say while you feel what's on your heart. You're going to get people that really don't like me that are just going to go overboard. And I'll be able to I'll be able to see between the two, and those people will get removed. But it's going to be rare going forward. I'm going to learn just to ignore people's opinions of me, of ChriseanRock, of 𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗧, and I'm going to allow them to just freedom of speech, because I'm going to do what I want to do going forward. There's no backpedaling from what ChriseanRock said that 𝗃𝗫 did to her with the essay, allegedly accusing her of making her eat the box out. Or there's no backpedaling about CPS is looking for ChriseanRock to check up on 𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗧. This is stuff that we need to talk about update the community. Also, it's updating the community because we want to know the well-being of the mental of ChriseanRock with all of this going on. The concern for the people that are supporters and fans. They want to know, these updates as well, and rightfully so. If you are a supporter of ChriseanRock, she's got this going on. These allegations of what she said her sister did. That should be something that you want to update about. How did they make out with that? Is there truth to it? Which I do believe ChriseanRock, and so forth. I think she's being protected by the religious group. Probably so. Yes, well, baby visits and vaccines, especially during winter, COVID, flus, pneumonia, etc. Yep. She loves to run. Everyone knows that by now. All the it says all the well visits aside, I think it's due to not getting him the additional 3 or 4 surgeries he needed for the could be that too. This is so sad. It is sad. Kimberly, I doubt that the issue, because then her sister would have been granted temporary custody. Yeah. I am concerned about her mental well-being. I am too, Lady the Queen. That's why I was just saying. That is why it is important to talk about the well-being of her mental, because of the CPS, and because she just went public, and it just got released to the public that her sister made her do these horrific things that she said out of her own mouth. So people need to stop worrying about that girl's baby. People really don't care none about her baby. Well, yeah, you're right. Kia Love, they don't. And that's why when I bring up Chrisean Rock, and I talk about the CPS, I'm talking about why are you involving CPS on the girl? That's my stance on it. That's my position. Because we know that they don't care. They're being hateful. That's why sometimes I wish that people listen to these videos from the beginning. Oh, and this is another thing too. I meant to say, there was somebody was in my comment section. Let me read this. How do we know how many surgeries he need? I'll have these people talk to the doctors. Right. It's just so much hate. It is. That's what I want to say to you guys. Earlier today, I saw someone who is someone that's frequently on my comment section, and they come on my lives. But I'm going to say this to that person and people. Don't get in my comment section if you don't know what you're talking about. Because as soon as I updated on that 5 o'clock a.m. live this morning about the allegations of what ChriseanRock is accusing her sister of doing to her, right? The first thing that person said, because they probably was listening to the middle of the video, was, if you're going to be blaming ChriseanRock and her sister, pointing fingers at them, you got to point the fingers at all of them that say that they've been SA'd. First of all, I started with China, and China talking about her being SA'd allegedly by the Malone sister's father, not China's father. And China also talking about her son was SA'd by family members, okay? And I talked about that until Chrisean Rock just recently, she been said it, but they recently released what she said last night. So now that's when Chrisean Rock is involved of being violated, and the accuser is 𝗪𝗪𝗪. So don't if you ain't listened to the whole video, don't get up here telling me nothing. Like you know what you're talking about, because I addressed it. The ones that openly admitted to being SA'd by another family member, I went down the list. The last of the Mohegans recently that were admitting of being violated or being a violator, I just this morning mentioned their names, and that was Chrisean Rock, and the violator allegedly is 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. My view on Zeus' situation is the blind side, her sister. That sit down was supposed to be about the fight on the sprinter. She waited a year to go after her sister regarding the accusations. She's first time mother and needs a lot of help trying her best. That's right, Queen Grandma. She definitely needs therapy for childhood abuse and even Blueface, yeah, mental health. And I mean, to be honest with you, that's why I try to be easy on Chrisean Rock. I mean, you could just tell, like, listen, if you're an OG, you've been there, done that. There's a lot of, home training that Chrisean Rock needs. And I think instead of being brutally, attacking her, we should be trying to help her. Like, just like when she, like, just her not knowing that you don't wear a prayer scarf around your head, and you just gave yourself to God, but you come on to live with a bra on, you're eating with your hands, the food's falling all over the floor, you're eating like you never ate before. This is stuff that was lacking in Chrisean's life. Her parents weren't around to tell her that you sit up with your back straight, don't have your elbows up to the table, and you eat with your fork and your spoon. She didn't have parents to tell her that. So that's why she's an adult and she eats like it's her last meal. She's dropping the food everywhere. By the time she leaves the Airbnb or motel, hotel, wherever she's at, who knows? There'll probably be roaches in there. You know what I'm saying? She's dropping food everywhere. She's picking that up when she gets off alive. Who knows? We saw her at the Cheesecake Factory. She was eating like it was her last meal. There's a lot of things that, instead of criticizing that we see that she's doing, I acknowledge it too. Teacher, not criticizing. But I see it. I'm just telling you things that I see that you guys see. So don't think, oh, you give her a pass all the time. I'm not giving her a pass. I'm giving her grace because, and because she's been through a lot. There's no hate. I genuinely care about her baby getting medical care. Come on, we have to use common sense. Yeah, a lot of people don't have any, Kimberly. I believe her. I believe it too. Good morning, Wendelina. Hi, Drusilla. Good morning. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, let me see where them likes are at, because that's one thing that we forget to do. We're very opinionated, but we don't like hitting that like button or dislike button. That's one thing we have a big problem with doing, hitting that like button. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, hit that like button. The like button's not adding up to how many people are in here. Come on now, hit the like button. If you're in here watching the content, hit the like button. It costs nothing to hit that like button, I promise you. Facts. She let me see, lacks the training. Yeah. She needs help. She needs to help herself. You can tell by the small clips they previewed, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 was completely thrown off by what her sister spoke of. We will be able to be sure of this when the whole episode is shown to us. Just wait and see. I wonder when they're going to air that. That's what I wonder. That's who had Sean was in jail. It says that's all been saying. We all see it, so we're teaching. Stop hating on her. She's probably scared, but resources out here. So I'm gonna play anyways her IG.
On that, I've been sleeping all day because I study all night.
Yeah, but you gotta get up out of that bra, girl, when you go
So
live.
I got some gumbo. I don't know. This is crab meat with shrimp gumbo.
And this live that she did a day and a half ago, somebody had put their titles like on the lines of ChriseanRock had a nerve to go live after knowing that CPS is after her, something like that. I'm like, people are a trip.
Cornbread, and it's still hot. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm gonna try it. This is green eggs.
Girl, get a fork and put a shirt on, girl.
So
I mean, I agree she shouldn't have been up there half naked like that. But I don't know. Thank you, Kimberly.
This look buttery. I don't know if you can see it, but all this stuff look good.
She ain't got me on lock. I do this for a living, Key Love. So if you think she got me on lock, then I'm on lock. This is what I do to pay rent.
Look at you, okay.
I ain't doing nothing no different than TMZ or Channel 5 News or Fox 25. This is how I pay my bills.
Man, I didn't have the best snap.
Yep, profiting.
There's this praise and worship night I'm going to.
Okay, Miss Diggs.
I don't know. Everything's going great.
Okay, November 3rd. I'll record it.
No, I really just love.
I'll look it up. It'll be on members only though, cause I can't put that up. It'll be copyright.
I got flavor. Everything got flavor. Stuff. Okay, I don't know where to start. I really don't. The cornbread. No.
They hooked her up. They're gonna make her big as a bull.
Let me take this out. Mmm. The cornbread is delicious. Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I don't know what to do.
She's still learning, you know.
I really don't.
Because I couldn't believe she came up like that either. I was really shocked to see that. I don't know why she didn't put a shirt on.
Oh, y'all want to see how my hair
Okay,
look?
Houston hitter. Her hair looks beautiful. It's nice and heavy. I mean, healthy and heavy. That too. She's making me hungry, but I'm going to eat today anyway.
Oh, my God. Okay, let me put this food down.
I ain't supposed to be. I'm supposed to be fasting. I might.
So, yeah, I just been eating. I'll work out later.
Yeah, that's why I just said. That's funny. That's why I said, I hope. I'm not saying she isn't. I said, I hope that that's what she's doing. Because when I said earlier and also at the beginning of this live and also earlier in my first live, I hope she's doing everything she needs to do, because it ain't going to be, if CPS comes in, it ain't going to be that they came in and took 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧 because CPS is against Chrisean Rock, and they don't want to see her thrive or get a bag. No, they did their due diligence, and there's is evidence to support that she is not doing what she's supposed to be doing, like checkup appointments to pediatrics. Maybe I don't know nothing about it, but these allegations of him not getting the third or fourth surgery for the hernia, if that's not being taken care of, if he's not up to date with his immunity shots, or vaccine shots, whatever, unless she waived that she doesn't want him to have it, that's different. But if he's not being taken to his pediatrician so that they know that he's at the level he's supposed to be at his age, yes, CPS will take Chrisean Jr. And I mean Chrisean Jesus. And this is not dragging Chrisean or flip-flopping against. I'm just trying to say, I hope that the allegations that are being spewed around social media, and we all know that the people that are saying it don't even be around Chrisean Rock to know if it's true or not. I'm just hoping it's not true. I'm hoping that Chrisean didn't allow these haters to win, because they're gonna win if we know they're assuming. But if their assumptions come true that she's not doing this for her child because she's afraid of what they're gonna say, she's gonna be in some trouble. They're gonna take Junior and probably put him in temporary custody of maybe a close family member that she would want to watch him while she goes to parenting classes and whatever have you. CPS is not designed to want to keep your children. They don't want to take your children away from you, but they want you to get the help that you need so you can be a better parent. So that's why they do this. So I'm just letting you guys know. I just hope everything, she's crossing the T and dotting her I's.
Purposely?
Yeah. All the truth
Living
will come out.
life. Great. This is so good. I wish I can show you
beautiful.
what I'm eating. So
She certainly is.
it's like, I don't know. It got like, I can't even.
You're trying to make her big and fat.
Sausage. I don't know what this lady brought me. Cornbread is underneath. I don't know why it's set up like that, but.
Ooh, child. So I just really hope that
I guess this is seafood, though.
She's doing the right thing. What did I just do? Ooh.
I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Girl getting her eat on. CPS sometimes is not a bad thing. Right, exactly, Queen Grandma. That's what I'm trying to say. They might need to get her in line a little bit. She might not realize some of the stuff that she's not doing. And, so somebody that's a stranger I have to come along and say, you're not a bad person, but you got to be doing this. This is just state law. And then she'll all see. That's why I said a lot of people that really love, Chrisean Rock, they need to be honest with her, because when the stranger eventually, if there's any truth to some of this stuff that's going on, which we know that CPS is looking to get at Chrisean Rock with regards to Chrisean Jesus. When she gets the reality check from strangers, not her supporters from a distance, or her family and friends that are in the flesh that see her, but when she gets that the honest reality check, if in fact they do meet up with her, which they are, CPS, you might not hear about it, but it'll get leaked because somebody in her family, she's going to tell that she thinks she's going to be able to trust. They're going to tell somebody, and they're going to tell somebody else, and then they're going to tell somebody. And that's how we're going to end up finding out. But let me just say this to you. She's going to find out that, no, I'm not a bad person. I'm not also a bad mother. But there are things by law that we have to follow when we have small children. And then she's going to, like she did in jail when she was sitting, and realize that Blueface right now is not for her. He's against her. she's going to realize that a lot of people who support her are not telling her what she needs to know. They're telling her what she wants to know. And, I just feel bad for those people because she might start side-eyeing them too. These people that are supporting her, but they're just supporting her, not telling her, we love you, we support you, but I don't want to see you go down this road. You got to do things this way. So that's all I'm trying to say.
I don't know. It's like
lies with her.
I don't know. It got spices down. It got sweetness to it. Like, it's a string bean though. Did I just drop my?
So if she is taking him to Scylla, then that's great. She's fine then. I'm not here to say she's not taking him to his hospital appointments. I'm just saying I hope she is.
Oh, my hair, my way. My hair just.
Yeah, they be cooking, Key Love. Ooh, child, they be chefing it up.
So, it looks the way it look.
She got me wanting some fresh string beans, Key Love.
Sorry, y'all like girl.
I'm trying to tell you, honey. I'm about to get me something to eat too.
Shoot, and ain't no way to come out because I ain't healthy. Okay, so I've been educating myself a lot lately. Okay, this is a prayer scarf. My sister had one, and they call God Jesus. His name is Yeshua. So that's from Hebrew language.
Hold on, guys.
I'm like, damn. And I learned all this, I've been learning it all week a little bit. But yesterday I learned a lot more. I attended to this church, right? That basically was doing this Passover. If you know, you know. I can't explain it. Long story short, thank you, Jesus, for the experience. It was fun. Yeah. Yeshua. And I have a song that I like from this lady. She's African. It's called Yeshua. It's so anointed. I'm just good. Trying to educate myself more on the Word of God lately, and it's going great. It's going great. I love it. I kind of oversaturate myself with the Word of God to the point that's all I do. So when I'm like falling asleep, I'm literally falling asleep on the Bible. And then like lately to like, cause I have like, I don't know. Sometimes I get like tired of reading. I set my iPad up and I let it read to me as I'm reading with it on NLT. Whatever version you can understand is it works best, you know? So I like the NLT version translation. Yeah. So I've just been studying. And yeah, I'm just preparing myself for this next season of my life where there's just nothing but victory, abundance, and love, joy, everything. Everything. So right now I'm just practicing. Cool. So like, on top it say, so I got, it's called, I am forgiven, covered, and protected by the blood of Yeshua, the Messiah. Yeshua means Jesus, just a fun fact. It's Hebrew. And to top it off, right, I found this song. I ain't found it, but somebody.
Hold on, guys, for 1 second. I'm gonna add this video because I'm on the other line real quick with somebody, and I don't want this to interrupt with what we're doing, but unfortunately, back with another video. Let me put it right here.
To me, behind the scenes, don't do nothing but bow Julia to let the platform. She got him out here with pamper.
And she's running from hotel to hotel, allegedly. She has gotten a job. I also want to apologize for her background. Obviously, she's not a true commentator because she got the TV going while she's trying to rat CashApp out. But this isn't no new news to CashApp about cops being called, CPS being
Yes,
called.
that's why it was
They can't
muted.
call the
Yep,
cops on her
Tiffany,
no
because of
more.
the
So now
copyright.
it's the CPS. And the alleged CashApp running scared from the police and CPS from the past, prior to her getting locked up, being arrested at the courthouse, going to see about Blueface a few months ago. But it's really sad that people are that invested. That's what you call invested. I want you guys to leave in the comment section your thoughts. But that is being really invested when you are harming a little child by verbally trying to, in mass quantity, call CPS to get him removed from his mother. Why would you guys want to take him from his mother? What are you going to gain from seeing that happen? That you're gonna uh have a triggering response from CashApp, because we all know that pretty much that's all she really has that she trusts and is close to is Junior. And if that little boy gets taken away, I think that's the only thing that probably would trigger her into going back or reverting back to old ways, like getting up on social media and giving people a piece of her mind. And, it would be respected because of the demons and the devils trying to trigger CashApp into going back to her old ways. And I think that that's what they're basically trying to do. Now, how true it is about her hopping from hotel to hotel, trying to stay away from CPS, I have no idea. CashApp nor Jr. is cited that frequently on social media. CashApp is, like I told you before, she is doing her job behind the scenes, which is the recording for her new show. And there are episodes that have to be pre-recorded so that the season can begin. There's money to be made. I'm quite sure she got paid for upfront, or she gets paid per season, however how that goes. She needs to be making money. Everyone needs to be making money. The network, everyone. Show must go on. She doesn't have time to be clowning around like she did prior to Blueface getting locked up, or prior to her being locked up. She has to continue to make money to take care of her and 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧, and she doesn't really have time to be sitting up here because, you know, her focus is now on walking in the light of God, walking the walk of God, and not Blueface. Blueface is locked up. It's giving her time to heal and to see the mistakes that she made from the past and make things better. And people are just making it really rough on her. Now, I will talk about it more briefly as things become available sometime today, that I will share with the public on a live later on today. However, you know, I wish Chrisean Rock nothing but the best. Keep your head up, sis, if you're listening. And don't let nobody steal your shine, because that's obviously what they're trying to do, and it's really unfortunate.
Along with DNA testing. So that could be parent and child, siblings, grandparents, whatever. We do all of the collection of the tests. So what happens is there are two different options that you can have for DNA testing. One can be, let's say, if you wanted it yourself, and then the other option would be, of course, if it was court ordered. And being that they weren't going through a court battle at the time, it was their choice to have the test. So again, what happens is both parents are Swab, and because Chrisean was pregnant, they drew her blood so that they could get the cells and the enzymes from the fetus that way, because the baby was not born yet.
Right.
So they process it. And because he wasn't born at the time, that's why when they were reading the results, it came back and it read as it did, that he was not excluded from being the parent.
Exactly.
Now, had once 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧 been born, they did another test, then it would have been the 99% blah blah blah. They can only get but so much of a result if the baby is not born. So he definitely is the father, because it said that he was not excluded, meaning that from the cells that they took from her fetus, from her blood,
it belongs to that baby,
and from them swabbing his mouth with his saliva, it showed that he was the father, or that he is the father. If he wasn't, then it would have said he is excluded. It would not have said he is not excluded. It would have 150% said that he was excluded.
And Blueface is slow because he didn't understand what that meant. Excluded, means don't exclude yourself. You are in the process of this making and the baking and the shaking of what's in the oven, okay, of Chrisean Rock. He was confused by that. I really wish it would have just said, you are 99.9%, you are the father. But like she just broke it down, you can't. That's the way they word it. They should change that wording. It was the wording that confused Blueface. And probably to this day, it confuses him, the word, when he reads in his head, in his jail cell, that it read, you're not excluded. Excluded means it's your child, bro. But if the child was born and they took a test, it would say 99.99 or whatever percent, you are the father. It's the same thing. It's just different terminology, because the terminology is different because of the fact that the child is born. They can take fluids from the child when the child is born, and that's when the test will say that you're 99.99 father or whatever, or not the father. Understand that, man. People say he has a right. Ronnie has a right to know if that's his. Ronnie needs to have the right to go to a rehab. Or that's what he has a right to do. Go to a rehab.
And I saw earlier today that one of those hate pages did all of these screenshots of zooming in on the envelope, and why was the envelope folded, and it had an attorney's office on it, and the copy of the DDC logo was in black and white and not in color.
People in the back.
If the attorneys for either Zeus, Chrisean, Blueface, or whatever were the ones that received the result.
And you know what? They're not even slow. They play slow. Because I know people in real life that do the same thing and they're not even on social media. People play dumb and retarded. But see, I like when people play dumb and retarded with me. Because then I play dumb and retarded too. And you never win. And I always say to the person playing stupid and slow, after I sock it to them, how you make out?
Then it would, or requested the results. That's where they would have gone to. They would have gone to them. And of course, copies of the results can be made. Oh, well, the envelope was already ripped open. Well, duh, she opened it up, or whomever gave it to her opened it up and looked at it, and then they handed her the envelope. So all of this speculation about whether or not he's the father needs to be deaded, because had he not been the father on that test, it would have clearly stated he is the potential father is excluded from any possibility of being this child's father. Secondly,
excluded.
The DDC is not
right. There's a lot of people that should be on the bus, the yellow short bus with the helmet. Okay, and I don't care who gets mad. Somebody one time got my comment section and said, "I was on the short bus." You need to be on there again. And not only that, Zeus Network is not losing their license. They're on TV, honey. That's a bigger let me tell you something. That's a bigger game playing field. They're monetized on television, okay? And on like websites like this. They're not doing that for no Blueface and CashApp. That's when you're gonna hear the truth come out my mouth that CashApp and Blueface ain't that important.
Not going to fake a test for Zeus, for Chrisean, for Blueface, and for anybody else. They are the number one.
And I said that before this lady just said what I just said. So you know I'm real talking it this morning. Happy Saturday.
Collection processing center in the United States. They process tests for my lab, for 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙 for anybody that even if most child support, if you go to your local child support office and the DDC is going to process it. So what happens is the collection is done either in a doctor's office or like with my collection, we also do mobile. So
CashApp and Blueface ain't that special. It's just special to a certain group of people. It ain't that serious, boo. I support CashApp, and I'm telling you, it ain't that serious. She is not that special that they would jeopardize their coins for no CashApp. No, and not in no lifetime. Okay.
We offer mobile service, meaning that we can come to you to do your testing. So we would go
and I
collect the test. Message. It goes into a specimen bag and it is shipped off to the DDC. The DDC processes it and then they send you the results.
Right. And it gets
so I don't know where all of these people are getting all of this speculation other than just being hateful that Blue is not the father, because he is the father, because the results would specifically have said that he wasn't the father. So I don't know what more these people want to prove it, but and Ronnie, baby.
Listen, they want to keep the lie going. People hear me say it all the time. I've been saying it since the Nature Boy commentary. It's people want to live in the lie because the lie goes on and on and on and on. The truth ceases and desists everything. People don't want to live in the truth because then it'll be over with. It'll be over with. So the people that say stuff like, "Oh, you're part of the problem," you will be part of the solution. And stop looking at the videos. Right. You're the same people that don't want the lie to go away. The ones that say, "I'm part of the problem." You're really low key the problem because you want the lie to keep going. You want the hate to keep spreading for CashApp because you don't like her.
I don't understand how he, would even have any type of speculation, because you have said it repeatedly that you're not his father. Now all of a sudden,
you are the father.
Whoever's putting this battery in your back is pumping you up to think that.
Karlissa
And
in China.
honestly speaking, Chrisean doesn't owe you to give you a test.
Maybe he said, I'm going to do what Blue did. I know that's Blue's baby. I'm just going to say when I'm mad or in my feelings, that ain't my baby. Because, you know, Blue will say that in a heartbeat. Because Blue sided that up, too. That's why somebody put a battery in Ronnie's back with this, it's not my baby, it is my baby. Because Blueface do it, and it is his baby. Just like with the Charles Barkley statement. Who said it? The biological father, Blueface. That dude's a crash dummy. Blueface is a crash dummy, too. Don't leave him out now. Let's not just throw Ronnie under the bus. Put them both underneath the bus. Or put them both on the slow bus. Blueface and Ronnie. They're both slow.
If she's already tested who the father is and the results are already shown, why does she have to prove to you that you're not the father?
Or anybody.
That's right. That's right. I'm so glad that you came up and you spoke, because so many people, and then let me just say this also, when they were talking about an envelope and about why was it in this type of envelope, I was telling Blue Rock today, I'm one of those people that I'll get a big manila envelope, and I'll put everything in one envelope that has nothing to do.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to do this phone call. Y'all are so cute. Y'all was still up in here having a conversation with each other. Y'all was doing it. That's what's up, man. I really appreciate y'all. I didn't want to end the live, so I got to learn how to multitask and not be under pressure. The phone was ringing. I knew I had to take that call, handle that business before I left, because I'm about to leave out in a minute. And y'all held the live down. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I love you. What they going to dig up next on Chrisean? I know it. It's crazy. It says this whole thing is crazy. Yep. So yeah, I had to put up something because I want to keep y'all in the live. I didn't want y'all to think I was leaving y'all hanging. So listen, I'm about to get up off of here because I got to get ready to go out the door now. I'm glad that person called me. It all happened in divine timing, and God is good. I will say that. So listen, I will be back on here. Let me show you something really quickly so that we're all on the same page. I don't want to be dependent on no let me actually go here and share it this way. I don't want to be dependent on no. Matter of fact, I'm going to do this before I show you guys. I don't want to be dependent on no YouTube, what is it called? It says, which one is it? I'm not dependent on no YouTube to send out no notifications to my people, because half the time y'all ain't getting your notifications. So let me do this. All right. Ooh, Tasiki's face looks like she was shocked. She said, "You said what?" Like somebody knocked the wind out of her. Okay, so you see it right here, guys. I will be going live. Let me read these comments real quickly. Let me go down so I can let you know I acknowledge you. Okay, so right here, this is let me see. I think I might have to finish playing this out.
Don't talk.
So I can show you the notification. When I was 7. Okay, so this video will be going out October 28th at 6 p.m. I'm gonna see it. I can't zoom in. You see it? So at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, it says live in 7 hours. You can always hit that notification like I just did. Notification on. So if you go to that live and you hit that notification, like say if I unhit it, notify me. If I hit that bell, it says notification on, so that you guys are there for the next episode. And it's so sad, but like everybody's saying that's on the same page as myself, what are they going to try to dig up on Chrisean Rock next? It's really pathetic. But listen, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. I feel like something's in my eye. And I'll be back on here at 6 p.m. That's going to be an early live. Yes, so 3 p.m. California time. Yep. So, yeah, 6 p.m. will be 3 p.m. California time. Says, when I hear some of these creators speak from other channels, I fear for this generation. Yeah, this crazy, Kimberly. You're right. 3 p.m. on my time. Okay, yep, on your time. Cyrus. So I love y'all. Stay blessed. And I will be back on here at 6 p.m. And we'll be discussing more of this craziness. Mwah.